Hi, Sarupa here from the soulagentblog.com, and today I'm talking about manifestation. It's a very sexy topic. It's an exciting topic when you start to kind of think about what you want to manifest, or the times that you may have manifest something. It's often confused with the law of attraction. I'm not going to be covering that difference exactly today because I want to talk really about what manifestation is. Manifestation is you creating your life consciously. So this is that kind of the spiritual term of you create your own reality. Well, this is you creating your own reality, and not just any old reality, the reality of your potential, the reality of your greatest abundance in all areas. So it's not just financial, but in business, in relationships, in health, in every area of how you live, creating that kind of abundant potential and getting the most growth at soul level. So you resolve karma, so you resolve lots of things, learn lots of things, and fulfill your soul's potential in this life. And that's what creating your own reality really and truly is about. It's not really about the kind of everyday tiny teeny weeny things, because they all look after themselves when you're actually stepping into alignment with what you are here for and to do. And it isn't just that one thing. I know people look for this sole purpose, but we're here for growth and for different experiences and to resolve energy and so many wonderful things. And that's where manifestation really is, key. It holds that kind of key to you creating your best life. Now I want to talk, so kind of know what manifestation is, but talking about the pitfalls, and I want so that you can avoid the pitfalls for yourself. Over the years that I've been teaching about manifestation and sharing my manifestation process with people, the number one area that people struggle with is the suddenly the either blank mind, because they've got so many things that they want to manifest, so they go blank with don't know which one, don't know what, or it's that hot stepping and changing. It's this panic of, if I focus on that area, then I'm saying no to this area? And it's just like, oh well, actually today I'm doing this, and no, next week, oh, I've changed my mind, I'm focusing on this, and it's just this. So the energy and momentum can't build up. It confuses you personally, it confuses the universe, because you're building a momentum in one area and then you've changed your mind in another. So I want to remind you of a spiritual saying, which is, step forward in one area and you step forward in all. And yes, it's a new age, term that's been bandied about for a long time, but it's true, because when you manifest, you have to align, your physical, your spiritual, your emotional, and your kind of mental selves. So when you're aligned in that way, when you're having that level of alignment, of course it's going to impact on everything. We don't live in narrow tunnels or in boxes of just, I'll work on this area and the rest of it goes to pot, so to speak. So it's getting clear on that one thing. And the challenge that I want to give you in that for the remainder of 2016, particularly around your business or your career, is to focus on that one thing that you have perhaps been putting off, but secretly you desire to experience, to create, to transform, to do. Perhaps it's the fact that you want to leave paid employment to go into business, or you want to go for a promotion, or there's something in your business that you really, really want to launch, but you keep telling yourself it's not ready, it's not time. But every year, generally, you kind of put that on that list of, this is what I'm going to do this year. And you might even have attempted to start or expand or whatever it is, that particular thing, but something then takes you back. And it's probably, the reality is because you've got all those other ideas and you're telling yourself a story of it's not possible, and you're not really sure on what the manifestation process is. So I want you to really focus that down, narrow it down to that one thing that would just make you feel excited, exhilarated, and just that feeling of, oh my God, if I achieved that, how would I feel? So for me, a couple of years ago, in fact, it was just over a year and a bit ago, I've always wanted to do retreats. Always, always, always. But I always told myself, I'm not ready yet. I haven't got enough people on my database. I'd be listening to things outside of me and telling myself a story, or nobody would come. Nobody would want to pay me to come to retreats. Nobody would do anything. And then I manifested it when I was in Spain, and it's still to this day is one of my most amazing business moments and something that I'm definitely going to be doing more of. But it took that, right, I'm drawing a line. That is the one thing I'm focusing on. And it not only manifest and happened, it worked out in about 3.5 weeks. A manifestation doesn't have to be a long, drawn out process or some painful process of facing your beliefs and patterns and habits that you don't like. It all comes in naturally as part of it. So focus on that one thing and trust that you'll step forward in the other. The second area that people have a pitfall with is money. They often focus on the money. Now, there's nothing wrong with focusing on the money, but for many people, it's quite an abstract concept, and it brings up so much stuff of, I want to earn that 100k a year, or I want 10k a month, or I want 5k, whatever it is, whatever your uplift is. And there's no, rule on what the amount has to be, ought to be, or what amount constitutes an abundant amount or not. It's whatever it is for you. But it can bring up that thing of, oh my God, can I do it? How can I do it? And you get caught in that. And when people say to me, I want to manifest a certain amount of money, my response more and more now is why, and so what, and why, so what. It's how is that going to happen? So if I know I want to, either I'm calling money in for a specific reason, or I just feel like, right, I've been earning this kind of much consistently, each month. Now it's time for me to up my game, up level, the finances that are coming into my business and into my life. Then I have to ask myself, well, okay, so what am I going to do? How am I going to be calling that in? How am I going to bring it in? And of course, inevitably, other bits of magic will happen. There'll be, bits that you attract in. There'll be bits that unexpectedly come in. But it's knowing that I've got a plan. So there are two things there about if you want money and you want to get it through your business and invite it into your life, don't just focus on that. If it's too abstract for you and it's something that you've been doing for a very, very long time, each month think, this is the month I'm going to earn this. This is the month I'm going to be turning this around. Is to focus on, well, okay, so what service am I going to either bring in to offer, or products that I'm going to create, or what am I going to expand in my business? Am I going to expand my coaching? Am I going to bring in retreats, something that I've always wanted to do? And focus on the thing that will bring you the greatest joy, as well as obviously give you the opportunity to earn that money. If you're charging £1, I'm being really extreme here, £1, $1, €1, whatever it is, whatever in your currency per hour for coaching, and you say you want, you've got 3 clients, you're earning 3 a month, £3, €3, $3, whatever, and then you decide that you want to earn 100, you want to earn 1,000, you're going to need another 997 clients a month. Is that going to be possible even in the time that you have in a month? No. So this is why planning is essential, really getting into the reality of what's going on here. And that in itself starts to align you with, are you clear on what you want? Is what you want coming from a place of head and emotion, or is it really coming from a place of, your higher self and your soul guidance? And the final thing I want to talk about in terms of pitfall is, there's a lot of BS around manifesting. People sort of get really excited about the hotel upgrade, the freebie, and as if that's the uber ultimate. That means I must be a brilliant manifester because I've got something for free. That's not what manifestation is about. Manifestation is about you creating your life. If you create your life, spending money and investing money is a natural part of it. It's not, it doesn't demonstrate any kind of prowess or spiritual hierarchy that you're able to manifest an upgrade or some kind of freebie, free meal, free course, free whatever it is, or massive discount on something. Isn't a reflection on your manifestation ability or power or gift. Actually, it's about being able to put life in a consistent flow where you can continuously move towards what you want, and knowing when things appear to be either hitting a point of struggle or not navigating in a direction or unfolding, is being able to have the tools and processes to go in to understand, okay, what am I being shown here? Is it that I'm focusing on something that isn't quite in alignment with my soul and my plan? Or is it because I'm hitting a point of resistance? And knowing what to do, is it a point that I'm actually just being fearful, or a belief's getting in the way that I now need to resolve? So there's a number of things, but it's being able to put that on a continuous loop of repeat, so it's second nature, it's natural, it's not like this long protracted process. So be mindful of these 3 pitfalls around manifestation. This is a really powerful year. It's a powerful time. Always is, as we hit the end of the year anyway. There's this sense of wanting to achieve and feeling a sense of urgency. And sometimes, that is a really good thing. And this year is the year to achieve. This year is to take great strides in the new energy and really claim it and make it part of you, and for you to become part of it and to face some of those patterns and habits and ways that you've been, or things that you've wanted to manifest that you've just been avoiding and avoiding and avoiding. I know people who've been wanting to create their own business for so long, and they've just stayed in a job, and they talk and they talk and they talk, or they want to change their business. They're bored of what they're doing in their business, and they're just talking about it and not actually doing anything about it. And this is the year, this is the time before we get to the end of the year to take those steps. So look at the 3 pitfalls I've talked about, and really start to focus on that one area of what you want, that bit that's just so exciting for you. And if you want to talk about manifesting and learning about my process and have me work with you, alongside with you, on something that you want to manifest, maybe it is that getting out of the job, or creating your own retreats where you take people away and offer them your gift of transformation and really transform their lives in a deep and powerful way. Perhaps it's a coaching business that you want to fill, or your healing business, or it's live events that you want to do and you really want to do them all around the world. Whatever it is, it could be anything that you are really looking to manifest, something real that shifts and transforms your life and allows you to take a deep dive, as well as look at those areas that perhaps where you've been holding yourself back and you've been allowing yourself to stay in that small sense. Then email me, hit reply to the email if you're receiving this video in an email, or email me at soul@sarupashah.com, and let's set up a time to talk. I am working with a small number of people on a really special and unique one-to-one program where we go into the manifestation process, but not just in theory. We bring it and apply it in real life to action. Action and energy together is what creates, is what where you manifest and create that magic, create that alchemy, and change and transform your life, and get to be in service to transform and change other people's lives through your purpose and through what you do. So let's have a chat if you're ready to step into alignment with the dreams and with all your big plans and big ideas, and actually really make them happen. And I'll leave you with a little bit to think about here. You're watching this video. Did you manifest me offering you this support?